All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second part of analysis on the market nature for today. And you could recall I mentioned earlier that we'll be back in the next 2 hours and that we'll be considering BTC and SUI USDT when I come back. And also, we placed a trade together while we're in the previous section, and currently this is what they look like now. You can see on my chart we did discuss about Ethereum and the continuation to the downside, and also we discussed about BNB to get back to the upside where I placed my SL, and this is what it looks like. And on my L bank app, this is what they both look like now. You can see BNB DT is on -5%, while Ethereum USDT is on plus 19%. BTC USDT, what happened on BTC USDT yesterday, we can get in, and probably, and how we got here. So let's take price back to the 4 hours time frame, and let's clear our chart first so we can start from scratch altogether. So this is what our 4 hours time frame looks like. And if you are conversant with this live section, you will notice that I've always been predicting about the bigger flag of BTC on the 4 hours time frame. So you can see now we have the two touches confirmed, the two eyes we've been looking for, and they are both confirmed right now. And you can see the massive rejection from that point, right? So we have this clean pattern here. So we are predicting that BTC should do what? Should get back to 80k. Yeah. So we can respect this support right here. So we're expecting BTC to get back to 80k. So let's consider what we have at the top of the structure. And if you check very well, while approaching the top of the structure, we have these three touches inside. I mean, two touches inside. This this one and this. Then we have the two touches below as well. That's telling us that what the market is going to do, what, to fall to the downside. And that's the reason why we are having this whole bearish movement we're having now. So the market already reversed from this point. So let's see what happened on what happened yesterday. Let's check it together and let's see the possible opportunity we can see, and probably we already missed it. So let's check the possible opportunities together while I will be switching my time frame to the 1 hour time frame. I've always been saying, I use my 1 hour time frame, 4 hours time frame, and also my 15 minutes time frame for my entering time. So I was talking about the possible opportunity I will have missed on BTC yesterday, but let's take price let's take price back to this point. Let's take price back to when we are trying to. So let's take price back to this point. This was what we have. So let's take price back to this point. This was what we were having on Friday. From your point of rejection, you consider how the market approach that place and how it react. And if you look at the way markets rejected from this point here, you will see that. So I think my screen is off. Let me reshare that again. Screen is off. I hope we are all back together, right? Hope we are all back together. If you can see my screen, kindly comment that you are seeing my screen. Back to business. So I was saying something about how we approach this place. We approach this our valued area correctively. It wasn't impulsive. If you are paying close attention, so that looks like what? That looks like a falling wedge right there. I I low, and then low I, and to this point complete like this. So imagine you are seeing this, so you are expecting that the market will do what? We are expecting that the market will get to the upside, which we serve as our what? As our previous resistance. So you'll be switching to see your what? To check for your entering model, right? So let's switch to 15 minutes and see what we have there. So we can see how to make use of that opportunity right there. So looking closely, I'm going to play this now, and we are going to see on the 15-minute time frame. Now you can see what? You can see the evening star right here on the 15 time frame, which signifies that this structure has started reversing to the upside. So we are going to get in from the close of this evening star, and we'll be having our have your SL this way, and your target is up here, right? So let's play that and see how we move and how we before the market continue its own movement. Some minutes, and then we started trending up. You can see that, right? So I've always been saying that you manage your trade with what? With the 1 hour time frame. I think we have 1% right there, almost a percent. We will playing, and you can see there is no much impulsive movement right there. There is no much impulsive movement right there. So you'll be having this, and if you pay close attention to this, yeah. So I was saying that if you look closely on this 1 hour time frame, you are going to see this little tiny right here. you're going to see this T pattern right here. So how do we get in? You can see on your 1 hour time frame, you have an engulfing bar already. And if you want to catch that move early, you should have what? You should have it on your 15-minute time frame, right? So I'm basically explaining what happened on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, and we are going to get down to what happened on Sunday. So these are possible opportunities that in the market before the Sunday time. So you get in at the close of your what? As the close of your reversal candlestick, in which you have that there, and then you have your SL below. You already broke breaking even to what? To this point. You get me right? And you'll be targeting what? You'll be targeting your 90% rule, which is going to be the resistance that was created. So you have this, then we keep moving. Looks like we wanted to looks like we wanted to what? Want to be taken out, but so we have this, then we keep trending to the upside. If I were you at this point, I should have my breaking even there because it's already up to 1%. You can see that. So you should move to breaking even to secure your what? To secure your funds and allow the what? The money the market already gave to you, you allow it to run. So let's see how we go again. You see, we are taking out here already. So by now, you should look at what market wants to do next. But if you are paying close attention to this chart again, you will see that it's something like a what? A steep pattern towards the downside as well. But I won't be taking this if I was supposed to trade on this day. I will be taking this because we have the first flag, now the second flag. There is going to be a possible reversal because we are not moving impulsively from this point. So there is no impulsive movement. So let's see. We'll keep playing this, and then assuming you take this trade, you'll have been taken out. That's the reason why I said just sit back and watch what the market wants to do. So let's play. Moving up. So now let me give you something right here. You can see I am always talking about 90% rule. And when you look at this point, this flag, this falling wedge, right? This tip pattern that we entered for the first movement, you can see that what we had a double top right here. So you should not be considering taking it to the upside again. Now you should focus. Looking at this, you will see this price back a little. Let me take price back a little. Something will have some will, something will have but so let's take price back to this point. Yeah. So let's take price back to that. You are seeing a what? A continuation for the bear journey, right? So this is a bear flag. Expecting that what the market complete your leg for you at this point, right? Right here. You expect the market to touch this point because of this fair value gap that we have here. So let's switch to the 15-minute time frame and see how we approach that point and how we reverse. All right, you can see that, right? You can see that right there. We did not really get to this point. We did not really get to that point that we wanted, right? But it was kind of what a massive what a massive bearish candlestick. So apparently from this double top, because we have this big body and the engulfing bar, so we'll be looking at what entering this market at the close of this pin. bearish candlestick, and we have our what? We have our SL above. So let's assume you get into this trade and you are targeting your what? Your support level, which is this area right here. So you be let's play that and see how it plays out. So we got tagged in already, and then we keep moving almost to our what? Our SL, but we did what? We rejected from that point, and then we got tagged in again, and we are moving and moving and moving. We are moving, and now we hit SL, right? So that is minus 1%, or probably you used 2% to enter that trade, or 1%. So this is minus 1% right here. Now, what can you still see again? You still have to sit back, re-strategize, and reanalyze your what? You reanalyze your chart. So because this did not get to the 90% row of this chart, we this way, and we do what? We are looking at the market rejecting from this point. But if you look at your left hand side, you're gonna see that, and you have this, right? Don't forget we are double top right here, right? Don't forget we are double top here. So rejecting from this side is going to be a nice one. So we are now going to switch back to our 15-minute time frame again and see how we rejected from that valued area, or probably you know it as a fair value gap. So let's see how we reject from that point as well. You can see. Let's play that. Just what I'm looking for. Right there, your full closed candlestick here. So you and then you are going to place your SL above like this. That's too tight, like this, yeah. And then you still have the mindset of what? Taking the trade to the support level, isn't it? You're gonna have your trade to this support level right here, yeah. So let's play that and see how we move. We got tagged in and we keep moving, tagged in again, and boom, you can see how it works. It works like magic. After the double top, after the double top, the market drop massively, right? So this is how you can just mitigate what you are seeing. Understanding what the chart is telling you is very efficient, because you are not glued to the money you want to make. Operating every little details that the chart is showing you. With that, you'll be able to do what? You'll be able to make enough money. And don't forget that this game is a what? Is a game of probability. So it's 50-50. The whole thing is just that you need to put in place a plan, your trading plan. And in as much the setup you are looking at is your trading plan, you just need to what? You just need to execute, and you don't you don't risk what you cannot afford to lose. You probably go in with 0.5 or 1% of your total portfolio. One thing is, for you to stay long in this game, you need to learn the art of what? Of risk management. If you have your risk management in place, you won't have any problem. You'll be able to do what? Stay longer in the game, because the trade might play out today. If you look at the previous example I cited, minus 1%. Now let's assume that you were able to catch this. You are going on with get this low. You'll have did what? You'll have made about what? About 20% from that point. But you cannot predict where the market is going to get. But because you do what, you need to target the current low, and that is the reason why we did what, we apply the strategy of what, putting it at the, because this is where you have the previous support. So with that, you'll have gone home what, with 6.3, and let's assume you were taking out on 1% here, you still have 5% left, so you are still in the game, you are still doing what, you are still trading, and you have some profit to go home with. So basically, this was what happened on Sunday. So let's keep playing that and see what we are having. So this is the current price now, currently. Currently now. And don't forget, we are still on Ethereum and approaching my breaking even, because I already broken even already, and it looks like we're approaching that place now. And we also placed BNB USDT the previous time we were on this live section, and you can see currently. So back to BTC and what is happening on it currently. So if you look towards your left hand side, basically this is my 1 hour time frame, and is where I get much of continuation. If you really want to know what is happening on 1 hours time frame and how to open, this is where you can find many chances for you. Left hand side right here, you will notice that we have what, we have this previous what, previous resistance, and the market got to that point and it was rejected. Don't forget that as well. Plus the nature, plus the nature of the market currently. The nature of the market currently bearish, is bearish. But there is always another way of doing what, of understanding what is still going on currently. And if you look at from this point, and what you are seeing here is something like a what, something like a continuation pattern right here. So this is of BTC now, current movement on BTC USDT, and you have this. So this is a continuation, right? And what are we looking at? We are looking at a reversal at the bottom, which is at the support level. We are looking at a reversal, and we have a bullish engulfing bar, and you can see currently the market is what, is moving to the, because we are not even assuming anything now. We are seeing it right here, and this is where we met the price currently. So you now want to take, we want to take this trade from this point. Now we are going to have our SL below, looking at here. So now if you trade on 1 hour time frame, but let's assume you did what, you were to, you saw it earlier, this is what your 15 minutes time frame, your 15-minute entering type will be doing what, will be looking like. Bullish continuation pattern, and you can see from this point we have an engulfing bullish candlestick right here. So we can say that this movement is continued to the upside, because we got rejected from the previous sub resistance, in which we've now changed into what, into our resistance. And if you are seeing my chart very well, you see this 15-minute resistance and prediction now on BTC USDT. So from this point, we are expecting that BTC should climb back towards to 95k. So let's see how it goes, or probably I should just place it and then we risk about $50 on that. So let's place that trade together. So we'll be opening long on BTC. Let me copy my SL. If you have any question for me, kindly drop it for me in the comment section. I'm going to attend to it. Thank you. All right, guys, this is going to be the end of the second streaming section, and then I'll be back again by so we can complete and see the results we are going to have on the three trades we've taken so far on this live section, whether positive or negative. So see you guys soon in the next 2 to 3 hours. I'll be back here for the third section of the live streaming. So if you are seeing this video for the very first time, do well to subscribe, like, and also comment. Check through our video log, and in case you are not using L Bank trading app, kindly register and on your $50 USDT on your first bonus. Thank you and see you guys.